Hey friends, it's Ariel. I actually wanted to do this because I just did something really funny, and I think I just think it's funny, and so it's like, how ridiculous is this? It's because I'm really exhausted, and because I have been I have a continuous glucose monitor on for 2 weeks to look at my blood sugar patterns, and because I don't have diabetes, but I have wonky blood sugar that oftentimes crashes. So, anyway, so we decided to do this, and so normally I have to work very, very hard to keep my blood sugar stable. Like, seriously hard. And if I don't, then it'll tank. So, the last, like, 4 days, I have just eaten like a normal person, which is where you just like eat meals 3 times a day or something, like, or just when you're hungry and you don't actively count the amount of protein necessarily in every single thing, and have a little bit of sugar and still eat healthy food, but having, bread and a little bit of sugar mixed in with healthy food, but not having it on a schedule and not having it with like a certain ratios. So anyway, tonight I am just it's over. So it's been like a couple days and now it's good. We can start to see the pattern. But now I'm like, I gotta go back to my managing this because my brain is fried. Like literally. Hi, sweetie. Oh, we match. Look, there we go. Look at us. Yeah. And so yeah, so that's why I'm like, duh, at this point. I was out getting some, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go back to my thing. So I going out and in the kitchen and I was preparing some food for dinner. And Danny has incontinence from the steroids and stuff. So he accidentally peed a little in the living room. So then I'm like, okay, I gotta go clean that up. So then I go to clean that up, and then I walked back and I took the Nature's Miracle, which is like the stuff you spray on after you clean up the pee to get rid of any smell. And I go and I put it in the refrigerator. And I'm like standing there putting it in the refrigerator. And I'm just like, what? Wait, those were two separate things you were doing. Like, you were not. You're getting dinner and then you're doing that, but they're not the same thing and you don't want to mix them together. So. I just thought that was too funny, and I was like, this is so how my brain is when my blood sugar is not right and I'm exhausted. So, and even just having had it go up and down all day and be crazy, makes makes me crazy, like, and not be able to think well, and having it get really low at times. So anyway, I have it. I had the alarm set so that it could go off at 60, but so it woke me up, but now I set it to a little higher so that I'm going to try to actually, when it happens, not just let it happen, but actually do something about it now. So that's good. But we were trying to see my patterns. So anyway, I'm so done with the patterns for now. Back to managing this the best I can, which, I've actually tried to get like help with this. I had the first time that I asked doctors about like my blood sugar and like what to do about the crashing and like how to manage it or what's going on or can we figure anything out. It was 17 years ago. I remember that doctor, and no one has ever done anything until I am now, for the first time, got referred to an endocrinologist and am trying out this glucose monitor. I've had to use a glucose monitor myself and pay for it and all of that, but that's just how it is with the medical system when you don't fit a label and they don't know what to do. So, however, it's very difficult to manage and also very tedious. And mostly one of my biggest concerns is that if I get off, this is what happens, and if I'm not totally on it, and at this point in my life, there may be times when I am completely not able to, like take care of everything at once. And so it would be good to have like my eating plan clear, so that somebody else could take care of it if needed, you know, and they would know what to do rather than just the fact that I'm keeping track in my head all day of how many proteins I've had. So, and how long it's been. So anyway, I thought that would be good, and it would be good to have my doctor hopefully know something or anything, and that makes me happy. So I'm really glad we're doing this, and I feel really grateful that after 17 years, and I had it since I was a kid, the chronic hypoglycemia. So I'm glad that I'm finally getting somebody to look at it. It feels really good. I really, really like that. It's been happening more recently, and getting some of these things done that I've like needed and tried to get done for most of my life is just really, it's a relief, and I'm really grateful. But I just wanted to give you guys something to laugh about, so I hope you have a good night.